Hey everyone, my name is Dr. Stacie Morris. I am a doctor of physical therapy, and I'm here today to share with you some resistance training exercises that I use with some resistance bands. My favorite bands actually are the 4-core resistance bands. The shoulder is the most complex joint in our body, and it really requires a ton of stability as it has 180 degrees of motion. So I'm going to share with you a couple exercises to improve the frontal, the sagittal, and the transverse plane, because it's important to train the body in all 3 planes of motion. So the first exercise I want to go through is the external rotation with an overhead punch. This is really good for anyone that really wants to work on that overhead stability, and I work it a lot into rotator cuff rehab. So you start here, your shoulders are going to be back and down like most other exercises with the bands. You're going to external rotate, punch up, keeping vertical, go straight overhead, and then you're going to take steps away. I usually have patients do 2 to 3 steps, 2 to 3 steps back, so working on that eccentric control, and then reverse the same way. So here and back over. One more time. Here, punch up, walk away, keeping those shoulders back and down. The next exercise I'm going to go through is also for your core and for your shoulder. It's working in that overhead position and that stability within that position. So you're going to be in a split stance position. You're going to have the cord start at your belly button. You're going to punch out, make sure there's resistance on the cord, and then you're going to go right overhead, keeping that resistance, come down and punch back. So punch out, go overhead. What I don't want to see happen with this one is this or this. So I don't want it to pull you either direction. Keeping that core nice and tight. This one you're going to want to use a heavier band. This one's a 17-pound band, but the 22-pound band would work as well. For the next exercise, I want to go through snow angels. This one's really good in shoulder rehab, and I use it all the time to help just get that neuromuscular control back of the shoulders and really getting that shoulder strength back, especially in that overhead position. So you start here, palms stay up, you go back, keep those shoulders down, you go around, go back and forward. So down, up, keeping those shoulders down and back, providing that stable base of support. For the next exercise, I want to do the pulsating snow angels. These are similar to the normal snow angels, except for you add a little bit of oscillation to help incorporate the stabilizing muscles of the shoulder. So for this one, I want you to move a maximum of 1 to 2 inches for your pulses or your oscillations. So you start here and just little movements as you go up and down. This really gets you a good burn. This one doesn't require a ton of weight. For the next exercise I want to go through is a straight arm lat pull down. You're going to cross the cords and you're going to bend over at a slight bent position. Keep your elbows straight, pull to your side. Come up, just engage those lats. So for the next exercise, I want to go through the Halftone Ealing Palloff press. So your inside leg is forward, core is going to be tight. You're going to go from a static motion to a dynamic motion. So it's going to pull you. You're going to come up, down, and in. Punch out, let it pull you, around, and in. It's like you're making a half circle. Keeping that core nice and tight.